It has been 20 years since my country was last at peace, 5 years since I've last seen my father, 20 years since Isas Afwerki, the prior president. We are fighting for independence, but it has taken so many lives, food, water, animals, and family. My family and my village have been suffering so much because of this war, and my mother is giving up most of her food and water for me and my siblings. I'm probably going to get drafted in 4 years. All because of the major problem facing our country, which is the ongoing territorial conflict between my country of Eritrea and Ethiopia over the Tigray region. Hi, my name is Diwa. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. We were all born into war and rarely see our dad. The war is paused right now, but he has to stay to train and watch. I'm really close with my older brother. He's like a dad to me in many ways. My mom runs the house and teaches us everything we know with our grandma. I live in a concrete building with a metal roof on top. For dinner, my mom and grandma always make non-spicy Nigeria. I love it when she makes pasta with us, but her jorowat is the best. Me and my siblings all go to the same school, but it recently closed because it got destroyed from the war. It is up to me and my brothers to help fix the house while my sisters sell stuff in town. Our country is known for our position in the Red Sea. An Italian monk purchased land in Aseb, which is known for their big markets, on behalf of an Italian shipping company in 1869. And Great Britain took over my country from Italy because of our possession to the Red Sea as well. It refused our cry for independence and joined us with Ethiopia during World War II in 1941. Then eventually we declared independence from Ethiopia on May 24th, 1993. Some other cool facts that I read about my country are that it dates back as far as 6000 BCE, and the origin of the name Eritrea is from the word Eritrean, which is Greek for red, because of the Red Sea, which borders us. And in about 338 AD, Christianity was introduced in my country, and in the year 615 brought Islam tradition to our country. The main traditional food in our country is tebeste, served with Nigeria. Our country's pop music is heavily influenced by Western pop and R&B. I really like this music, but my favorite is the traditional folk music from our country. I remember seeing them play in town, and I loved how they dressed, which leads me to remember the day when my dad came home and brought me and my brothers a Jafar. We wore them when we go to the market all the time. The day after, we went to see some animals in the national park. My country has a lot of national parks, landmarks, and some cathedrals. Another family tradition is every Sunday, we go to the heart of town and dance the traditional dance. After the war paused, we have been suffering from lack of clean water, food, and lack of land preservation to support growing crops. Many people died in the war. People that we have lost in the war we hold deeply, and everyone is suffering a lot except for the capital city. My family and other towns are struggling to get money, food, water, and resources. The water we drink is dirty and the food is scarce and hard to get. One of our biggest problems in my country is our access to clean water. 80.7% of Eritreans do not have access to clean water. This leads to a bunch of diseases, including heart disease and cancer. Sometimes our country just doesn't have the resources to cure some of the diseases, and these reasons are because of education. Sometimes we just don't have the money or resources. Insufficient numbers of qualified teachers, especially in rural areas, contribute to inadequate learning experiences. One of the biggest things that saddens me about our country is that the government controls everything. For over 2 decades, the government has denied religious liberty to anyone who is religious affiliation, and that does not match the 4 that the government recognizes. I believe we could alliance with Ethiopia and focus on building up our own country again. We can once again become happy and not have to live with the worry of being killed or someone else that we love dying. And the ongoing territorial conflict between my country of Eritrea over the Tigray region is blocking Eritrea from advancing as a country. The major problem facing our country is the ongoing territorial tensions between my country of Eritrea and Ethiopia over the Tigray region. I love my country, but if this keeps going on, we're going to crumble. We are already falling as a country, and at the end of the century, there will almost triple in population. This is not going to work. We will surely corrupt and die because of the lack of resources. I want a brighter future for my kids than I have now.